Hi Year 6 and welcome to Wednesday's reading lesson. We're going to continue to focus on wholes and think about the parts that we've recently read and put together some links between the past stories and the present stories. But first of all, a little memory test. Can you remember what Zero's real name is? Well done if you are shouting Hector, and even better if you are shouting Hector Zeroni. And we talked in one of our other lessons this week about the relationship between Zero, Hector Zeroni, and Madame Zeroni, who was the character in the past story who had put a curse on Elya Yelnats, Stanley's great-great-grandfather. We don't know the connection, but we've noticed that they've both got that same surname. So let's go on to explore some of the story in more depth. Now, Wholes is quite a complicated story. We've got lots of stories running together. We know that we've got the flashbacks as well as the present day story. And so now we've actually seen 3 different stories. We've seen 2 flashbacks and 1 present day. So we've got the present day story of Camp Green Lake and Stanley digging the holes with the other boys. That's quite a straightforward story. Then we've had 2 past stories. So we've got the story of Elya Yelnats, Stanley's great-great-grandfather, who took the pig up the mountain, wanted to marry Myra, got cursed by Madame Zeroni, moved to America, met his wife Sarah, had their son, the first Stanley Yelnats, who was Stanley's great-grandfather. We've now also been introduced to the story of Kate Barlow, and this is the history of Green Lake. So where Camp Green Lake is now, it's 100 years before when it was a lake. Catherine Barlow, Kate Barlow, was the school teacher. A man wanted to marry her. She didn't like him very much. She wanted to marry Sam, who was the onion man. But at this time, a black man and a white woman couldn't be together, so they couldn't be together. And it ended up being quite a sad story. Sam got killed and Kate killed the sheriff and then went off to be an outlaw, kissing Kate Barlow, and went off robbing different people. So we've got 2 past stories and a present. We're going to think today about links that are now coming into our present day story that link back to the past flashback stories. So let's think about this one first of all. We've touched on it already. How is Zero related to the story of Elya Yelnats? So that comes back to what we've just said about his name. So his name is Hector Zeroni, and in the Elya Yelnats story, there was a character called Madame Zeroni. So Madame Zeroni cursed Elya and Stanley's whole family. So we are wondering, is Zero, Hector Zeroni, is he related to Madame Zeroni? And he might be. Remember, it's going to be a distant relative. Remember that Elya, who was quite young at the time, was Stanley's great-great-grandfather. And so Madame Zeroni could be a great-great-grandmother or another distant relative even further back. It's not going to be Zero's mum or something like that, because remember, it's set in a different time. But we've got that link there. So we need to continue reading as we go on into the end of the week and into next week and see if these things unfurl. Next link then, see if you can remember this. So how is Kate Barlow related to Stanley Yelnats? Okay, pause the video and see if you can remember. All right, hopefully you remembered, and this was mentioned quite early on in the book before we'd seen the flashbacks, so well done if you have remembered this. But Stanley's great-grandfather was robbed by Kate Barlow. So it said at the beginning of the story that Stanley's family did have a fortune, but he was robbed by kissing Kate Barlow, the outlaw. And so he was actually robbed by Kate Barlow. And we know now that Kate Barlow used to live in Green Lake, and Stanley is now in Green Lake. So that's another link. And we think that the lipstick tube that Stanley found in the lake or on the desert is Kate Barlow's, because remember, it was a gold tube. He realised that it was a lipstick tube and it had KB in a heart engraved on it. So we think that that's hers. And then we're wondering if that's what the warden's digging for, because we know that Kate Barlow wouldn't give up her loot, her treasures, before she left. So what I want you to do independently today is fill in this activity sheet. So either you can print the sheet off of the website, or you can just draw up in your book this table. So you need to think about each one of these things that I've put down the side. What is their role in the past story? And it could be either the Elia Yelnats story, or it could be the Kate Barlow story. There's two pasts. And what's its role in the present day story, where we're seeing, at the moment in the bit we're reading, we're seeing Stanley and Zero out alone, trying to survive and trying to get up the mountain. So you're going to write a sentence really in each box, a sentence of how Big Thumb was relevant to the past and how it's relevant to now, Peaches, Onions, Mary Lou, and climbing the mountain, or even more specifically as a hint, carrying someone or something up the mountain. Okay, there are answers on the website as well underneath, so you can go and check if you're on the right track once you have finished. And then go and look out who is our mystery reader today and catch up on the next few chapters of Holes. Thank you for joining the lesson.